Welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So The Uncanny Encounters is a Netflix South Korean series that is based upon this webtoon. And so the general story is we have these group of, I would say like superheroes in a lot of ways, in these red jumpsuits. And they're basically fighting evil spirits and helping people who have passed away go on to the afterlife. And within this mix, we have a brand new member of this counter group, and he's basically like a fish out of water. So he's just got his power and he's learning all these things, and they're going out and fighting all of these evil spirits and trying to help people go on to the other side. And at the same time, there is a lot of other things going on around this world, specifically with our main uncanny encounters, as we're learning more about their characters and how it is all related to each other. So that's the general story. Now this series, this is season 1, and so there's supposed to be 16 episodes total, and so far there's episodes 1 through 4, so that's what we're going to be reviewing today. So let's go ahead and start off with the things that I really enjoyed about this series. And the first thing is the characters themselves. Now the Uncanny Encounters, there's 4 main ones. There's So-mun, which is our central character. There is Hana, there's Motak, Mae-ek, and there's also another Uncanny Encounter, really funny one, who shows up every now and then, but is way more powerful than he seems. And then you're going to meet other characters with powers along the way as well. And there's also evil spirit characters that are kind of reoccurring on the other side. And the thing that I really enjoyed about these characters is that there's a lot to them. Okay, so So-mun, our main character, starts off as a crippled character when he was young. And then once he develops his powers, other things happens after that. Okay, so he starts connecting the dots of how these things happen along with his fellow team members. And that's what I really enjoyed about this, because as you're going through this, the characters evolve and grow, and as they're learning more about themselves as well, the characters develop even further, and they're all just really likable. I really enjoy watching these counters, and even all the other side characters that are in this story, you know, like So-mun's friends, or Motak, you know, as we're learning more about him, the characters that he was involved with. So the characters are like the best thing about this, you know, so I really enjoyed them immensely. And as the series goes on, you kind of get to introduce more to more characters, but you learn more about the existing characters as well. And so the second thing that I enjoyed is the story. Now, even though this entire story of multiple worlds, evil spirits, fighting the good ones, all of that has been done before, this whole afterlife thing, but the way in which the Uncanny Encounters, it tells it, it's just so fun. It's interesting, and every single episode that I've seen, I cannot wait to see the very next episode. And as we're getting further in the story, we also have our murder mystery story as well, specifically with one main character. And I love how they're opening that up and showing you how all these things are related to everything that's going on. And at the same time, it gives you just enough to where, you just want to learn more. And that's just with like 2 of the main characters so far up to these episodes. And we have our other counters, which we don't know much about yet. And so I can't wait to learn more about them. And so another thing that I thoroughly enjoyed is the overall action. The choreography in this is great. There is quite a bit of action, but it has this whole superhero type movie, but it's done in a way where it's not cheesy. Let's just say that, even though this is like a TV drama show, I think the production quality is good, and it just helps to serve the overall action that's here. And then the final thing that I really enjoyed about the Uncanny Encounters is just the overall world building. Even though this type of world building has been done before, there's just so much more that you can learn about this, and since we're only on episode 4, we have 12 more episodes left, so I'm hoping that they're going to flesh this out a lot more, especially the whole world of the afterlife, because there's characters there, and I don't think they're going to dig as deep into the evil spirits because they're not really the main center point, even though there are characters there. But who knows, by episode 4 you learn a lot more about the evil side than previously. So maybe with future episodes, we're going to get into more of that world. So it's a very fascinating world, in my opinion, and we're still learning about the rules of this. And at the same time, the characters are also learning some new things that are happening as well, mainly because of Mun. So those are like the main things that I really enjoyed about the series and makes it so much fun. For all your email marketing needs, check out Aweber, the premier service news at geekoutdoors.com. Get signed up today for free and also get 100% free complete account migration. For more information, check out the affiliate link in the description area below. So when it comes to negatives of the Uncanny Counters, at least for me, the only negative I could see is, when is the next episode coming? Because at least in my opinion, this is one of the best series that I've seen, and I would say it's one of the top series on Netflix by far. It's just such a fun, energetic show, and it has a great combination of this fantasy, action, murder mystery, and some comedy elements as well. And the overall acting, that's involved in this, I forgot to mention that, to portray these characters, I just think they all did a superb job. So I can't wait to see the rest of the episodes that this has to offer. And so those are my thoughts on the Uncanny Counters, episodes 1 through 4. So if you actually have any thoughts on this, or if you've seen it, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And if you did want to see more of my Korean film or show reviews, I do have an entire playlist. I'll leave that in the description area as well. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then check out my Go Content Creators group, where you get access to additional videos and content for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Go Content Creators group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side.